Everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards, and today it is Dorking with dice. That's what we do here every Friday. The pack opening machine is not here for this episode. He is over at his grandparents' for a sleepover, which really, there's nothing that can compete with that. Even Dorking with dice doesn't compete with that, but without the pack opening machine here, I'm kind of confused as to exactly what's supposed to go on. I'm not really even sure. There appears to be a box of packs and this big pink D20, and I guess you bounce it on there. I'm not really sure. Maybe you just kind of bump it against the box. I don't really know exactly how the rules of this thing work. I can see there's some great vintage baseball and hockey packs in the box. No question about that. In fact, this first pack is quite a doozy. It's a 1983 Topps Cello pack. You could win a ColecoVision or a World Series trip, get in the old Topps time machine and go back and see the 1983 World Series. It was a good one, I can tell you that. And I don't know, if we get to open this pack, we will perhaps pull some great rookie cards. 1983 is an awesome year for rookie cards. Ryne Sandberg, Wade Boggs, and Tony Gwynn all have rookie cards in 1983, so that would be a fantastic pack. And in the final position here, we got two packs. It's Upper Deck 3. Upper Deck 3, it has 3 cards in it, and they're very nice cards, super high quality cards. That's in the back of this box, and I go through it. Looks like there's 21 packs in here because there are 2 in this back number 20 spot. So I don't know, somehow that must correspond to this big pink D20. Again, I'm just kind of guessing here. I'm not really sure how this whole thing works without my son here to explain it. It's really just it's a roll of the dice, literally, because I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to do this. I guess I'll roll this and maybe figure something out from there. Let's see if we can guess how this is supposed to work. Oh, that did not want to settle down. That rolled between like 4 numbers there at the end. We got number 6. I'm not sure what to do with that. I rolled number 6. Now what do I do? See, I need the pack opening machine here to tell me how all of this works. It's just, I'm not really sure. I guess I'll rummage around through here like Shane does in his cheese boxes, which when you put it like that, it sounds like Shane has some weird dairy fetish or something. And maybe he does. I don't know, but that's what he does over on his Shoebox Legends channel. He gets out a big wooden box and rummages around in there and pulls out cards. So I got this cheap cardboard box, and I'm rummaging around in here, pulling out packs. 6? Do I open 6 packs? Is that how it works? That doesn't seem right. That's a lot of packs. I don't think that's it at all. Maybe I open, I don't know, I guess I'll try pack 6. See if that works. 2, 3, 4, 5. And pack 6 is Studio, which is an awesome product. Always have a pack of Studio in the box when I'm opening baseball on Dorking with Dice. You guys who have watched the channel for a long time know why Studio is so magical. This is Studio 1993, and what we do when we open Studio is check out the back of the cards, because we often learn some very interesting facts about the players when we do that. 1993, really quite attractive cards. We got Barry Bonds right on the top here. So we'll learn some things about Barry Bonds that maybe we didn't already know. We got to check out what he has to say about himself on the back here. Barry Bonds says his dad Bobby is now a Giants coach, and his mother Pat was the greatest influence on his life. His favorite player as a kid was Willie Mays. I knew that. And his hobbies are weightlifting, martial arts, and PEDs. I'm not sure I know what that stands for, PEDs. I don't know what that is, but Barry Bonds starts things off here. Here's a Hall of Famer, a legitimate Hall of Famer. It's Dennis Eckersley, great relief pitcher. What do we know about him? His favorite player as a kid was also Willie Mays. What's up with that? I mean, great choice, but pretty interesting that a pitcher's favorite player would be Willie Mays. His prized possession is his World Series ring, and if he hadn't been a baseball player, he would have been a baseball coach because he loves the game so much. That's pretty cool. We got, gosh, I can't read that auto. I'm going to have to check the back there. Terry Mulholland. And is that Schilling? I think that's Schilling, looking so pleased with himself there. Kurt Schilling, pretty sure that is. Let's see what it says about him. His favorite player as a kid was Clemente. Well, that's pretty awesome. Might have been a history teacher if he hadn't been an athlete. And his hobbies are golf, Wargaming and pissing people off. All right, well, pretty cool. George Brett, another Hall of Famer. That's 2 Hall of Famers out of here. Brett, his pet peeve is cigarette smoke. Well, George Brett and I have that in common. Let me tell you, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, that's for sure. His hobbies are golf and fly fishing, and his favorite sports announcer was Chris Berman. And then we got, wait a minute, what is this? This is Bo Jackson. Wow, that is awesome. This is a great pack. I don't think I've actually ever seen this card before. I thought that was Bo Jackson, but I can't believe I've never seen this card. His hobbies are hunting, fishing, and flying. I didn't know Bo Jackson had wings. That's news to me. We got, what is this? Jose Guzman, the pitcher. Another Phillies player. This is 3 Phillies out of this pack. Matt Williams here, or Mitch Williams, rather. Mitch Williams here. The pitcher, his hobby is hunting, and his favorite sports announcer is Keith Jackson. We got, what's this? I do not know who this is. Oh, Kevin Seitzer, longtime MLBer there. His favorite announcer is also Chris Berman. And his favorite player as a kid was Joe Torre. And he might have gotten into industrial electronics if he hadn't been an athlete. Well, that's certainly very interesting. We got Damon Easley here. And his hobbies are basketball and watching football, one of my hobbies as well. Damon and I have that in common. And his favorite players as a kid were Willie Randolph, not Mays, and Craig Nettles, so he was a Yankees fan, clearly. Another Hall of Famer, it's the big unit, Randy Johnson. There you go. That is pretty cool to see that. His hobbies are music and photography, also hobbies of mine. His favorite announcer is Harry Carey, and his favorite player as a kid was the ace, Vida Blue, who was a guy I always thought would get into the Hall of Fame, but I guess his career didn't quite go the way that I thought it would. This is Wally Joyner, the former Rookie of the Year. And gosh, that's a very creepy face he's making on the back of the card there, in my opinion. His favorite announcer is John Miller. He was one of my favorite announcers, too. Announced Orioles games for many years. Favorite players as a kid were Dale Murphy and George Brett, who was in this pack. And he might have been a coach if he hadn't been an athlete. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to put a lot of good Hall of Famers in here. I'm not sure who to put on top. I'm going to put George Brett on top. Why not? So we'll put baseball over there today in a change of pace. See what our next pack is going to be here if I'm doing this right, which I may not be. Wow, that was really close to the 20. Did you? Oh, man, that was nuts. I thought for sure we had a 20, and then it decided at the last second to give us the 2, which is another baseball pack. It's Pinnacle 1992. Very nice pack of this product. It's got Cal Ripken Jr. on the front, as you can see there. And these are very pretty cards. This is Series 1, 1992. Plenty of inserts in here and very nice stuff that we could be pulling out of here. And a lot of cards in this pack. Keith Mitchell starts things off. This is a rookie prospect card starting off this pack. This one is stuck just slightly to Rob Mauer back there. Will not be reading the backs of these cards because they do not contain the same kind of interesting stuff that studio cards contain. That's Bob Tewksbury on the sidelines. It looks like he paints. I don't know what he's doing there. It looks like he's a painter. What goes on with Bob Tewksbury? I guess he's a cartoonist. I did not know that about that player. So there you go. New information for me. Tyler Green is a first-round draft pick, as we can see there. Bernie Williams, Yankee great on that card. These are just slightly stuck. They're really not that bad at all, and I've not seen any ink loss on these. Bernie Williams, however, does not want to come off very easily there. Steve Olin, the side arm deliverer of the Cleveland baseball team there. Pete O'Brien has got a lollipop catch there. Don't know why we're having trouble seeing these. Greg Biggio, Hall of Famer there. And Brian Harvey. We got Doug DeCenzo, not Doug DeCenses, different guy altogether. Mike Devereaux, speaking of the Orioles. Chuck Finley. And Yvonne Calderon, batting for the Expos. Orlando Merced. And John Olerud, who John Burgess is a big fan of, the autograph fisherman. Dave Rigetti there, who became a pitching coach and a very good one. We'll leave him on top. Put it over here on the baseball side of things. See if we get a hockey pack out of the Dorking box this week. See if we can roll up a hockey pack. We get pack 19, which I'm not sure which one that is. I don't know if that's hockey or not. 19 is also a baseball pack. Well, this is very weird. Usually, and that's why we need another reason why we need the pack opening machine here, because he usually does a pretty good mix of baseball and hockey when he rolls. But apparently when I roll, all I can hit is baseball, so I don't know what's up with that. Say Donruss 1992 pack. We just opened a Pinnacle 1992 pack. Now we get a Donruss one. Of course, the excitement here, this is Series 2, the excitement here is that we're trying to find Donruss Elite cards. Those are very, very tough pulls. We tried yesterday, went through an entire box of 1990 Pro Set Hockey looking for a very, very difficult pull out of that. The Stanley Cup hologram is the big card out of there. But we'll see if we can find an elite in this pack of 1992 Donruss. We start off with a rated rookie card of Hector Fajardo from the Rangers, Charlie O'Brien, and Dave Stieb, very good pitcher for the Blue Jays for many years. Dave Otto, 2 Daves in a row. Danny Tartabull there, ready to blast that ball out of the park. Dan Plesac and Tim Spare from the Royals. Pascual Perez, who appears to be showing the hitter the ball before he delivers it. That's how that looks to me. Braulio Castillo from the Phillies. Chuck Knobloch, 1991 Rookie of the Year. We got a Wally Joyner in the first pack, and now we got Knobloch. 2 Rookie of the Year infielders, Scott Cervase and Jarvis Brown. Mike Bilecki, and a Rockies logo card. So there you go for that. And Chris Gardner, another rated rookie out of there. So that pack was somewhat unremarkable. We got a lot of Hall of Famers out of that first pack, and really nothing to speak of. Dave Stieb was probably the best card out of that pack, so I'll put him on top and put that over there. See if we can get a hockey pack on our next roll. We have not hit one of those yet. See if I can roll one here. Don't do a good job with this D20 the way that the pack opening machine does. It's Lucky 13 is our pack, and I'm pretty sure I know where the 10 is. Where's the 10? There it is. That's 10, 11, 12, and 13 is also baseball. I'm telling you, there's an even number of hockey and baseball in here, and yet we only hit baseball. That's the problem. We need a pack opening machine. It's just not the same without them. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just not doing this right or something. It's another Donruss pack, and this is Series 2. You get a Willie Stargell puzzle in here, and this is a nice wax pack instead of the foil packs that we were opening before. This one is an actual wax pack. It's a 1991 pack, so we opened 92 just a moment ago. Now here is a 91 pack. We'll rip into this one, see what we get here. As you can see, this is definitely a Willie Stargell puzzle. Put that off to the side. We're going to have to start using this side of the box because even though we're still getting baseball, I'm out of room. Jose Rijo starts things off here. Very good pitcher. Kind of an ace, I would say, for the Reds. We got Mel Hall and Darren Holmes. Charlie Liebrandt, longtime MLBer there. And Rick Ruschel, who was an ace himself for a little while. Rick Ruschel was a really good pitcher for the Cubs. And we got Joe Carter MVP card there. Dave Justice MVP card as well. And John Olerud, second John Olerud of the day. Can't seem to get enough of that player. Mo Vaughn, rated rookie, with the Billy Idol snarl going on there. That's pretty interesting facial expression for a player on a card. Nice Mo Vaughn rookie. That's probably the best card we've pulled the whole day. Chris Hammond looks absolutely affronted by whatever the photographer just said to him. Mark Whitten and Andy Hawkins highlights card. Nolan Ryan, there we go, 300th win highlights card of Nolan Ryan. That's a pretty nice one there. Terry Pendleton, and we finish off with Dan Petrie. All right, that's 4 packs. We're going to do one more because that's really all I have in me. Let's see if we can hit a hockey pack. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's an even mix. You think we would have hit one by now. Or maybe we'll hit one of the big packs. The number 10 pack is a hockey pack. Instead, we get pack 18. I believe we had 19, so this should certainly be a hockey pack. And that is rather anticlimactic, I have to say. We just opened a whole box of these yesterday, and here is another one from 1990 Pro Set. So we do get a hockey pack, but it's one that you've seen quite a lot of. If you watched yesterday's episode, we'll go ahead and get into this. And again, we are looking for that Stanley Cup holo card. It seems very unlikely that it will be in this random pack that I have in here, but I guess you never know. Rick Tosche starts things off for us. A great right winger for the Flyers back then. Brent Sutter, there's a good one. And we got Teppo Numinen, Brad Shaw, and Randy Burridge for the Bruins. Lady Byng trophy there. And Mike Richter, rookie goals against average leader. So early Mike Richter card there. Rick Zombo. Ken Denico for the Devils. James Patrick and Tom Fergus. We got Tom Laidlaw, 2 Toms in a row, Tony Tonti, and an all-star card of the center Bernie Nichols, who was a Kings player back then, and Uwe Krupp who was the last card in several packs yesterday. What does Pro Set have against Uwe Krupp? He was a perfectly good player, good defensiveman, but yet they want to make him the last card in like many of their packs. That's really weird to me. I don't know what's up with that. So there you go. That is Dorking with dice, but without the pack opening machine. It was not the way it should be. I'm just going to say that. It was not the way it should be. We didn't really hit anything big. The Nolan Ryan and the Mo Vaughn Snarling Rookie are really the best cards we got out of there by far. And what can I tell you? It's, we hit the big packs when the POM is here, and we just get this stuff and don't really get too much out of it when I'm here. At least we got a studio pack and had fun with that, or I had fun with it. I always enjoy that. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Hit the like button. The big thumbs up button really helps the channel, helps the algorithms place this in YouTube's recommendations. So just a simple thing that you can do to help me out. I'll be back on Monday with a Mail Day episode. It's going to be epic as always, and I hope you have a great weekend planned and that you get to do some fun things that you want to do. Again, I'll be back here on Monday, and maybe even the pack opening machine will be here with me by then. I don't know. He might just want to stay at his grandparents forever. I've heard rumors that he may feel that way, as many kids his age do. Understandable. I'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend, and as always, happy collecting.